Let's talk about New South Wales a little bit. Matt Kean, Matt Green, as we like to call him on this show, complete betrayal, I would argue, complete betrayal, Rita, of every Conservative person who voted for Gladys Berejiklian's government. They've launched a hardcore renewable strategy which is designed to bankrupt, I reckon, many of the industries and small businesses in this state. And it is also... you had someone like Mark Latham who actually fought against it. He was steamrolled. We've now got the Greens in coalition with the Liberal Party. It's a joke.
Well, when the Greens back a policy, you should just take a second and consider what the hell it is you're doing. Because as we know, the Greens are nutters. I mean, what have they ever proposed or pushed that is sound and doesn't have all sorts of unintended consequences? I mean, it might all sound very flowery and nice on paper, but when we know that when it's actually implemented, what the implications are. And with this plan, where is the modelling? Where is the data that tells us this is going to work, this is something that is going to be good for New South Wales and good for the country? I just cannot believe that they have shown such disrespect for the population by not providing the data and the modelling.
And in 3 years' time, when we're broadcasting from a dark studio, we'll be asking not just where's the modelling, but where's the electricity, Matt Kean? This is like the absolute apotheosis, if I may use that big word on a Sunday morning, of what has been happening to the left of the Liberal Party in New South Wales for years. They are deep Green believers in renewable energy. They will not countenance nuclear or anything like that. They are using artificial mechanisms like price floors to ensure that uneconomic renewable power gets paid for in the market. And the left of the Liberal Party is closely connected to the renewables industry, renewables funds. And so there's a lot of people on that side of the party who are pushing very, very hard for this because there's a lot of money to be made in it, frankly, as well.
Well, all the investors are making a fortune. Well, of course they are.
If there's a relationship between Liberal Party operators and people who are actually going to profit from these policies, I don't care what the policy is. That is something.
Rita, that is New South Wales Liberals. That is New South Wales.
And that's why it's poison.
And the modern Liberal Party. It's a disgrace. The conflict of interest is an absolute disgrace. And it is Mrs. Rapoup's who pays the bill. Absolutely. Well, this mob,
you would go to jail for that kind of
this mob should be seriously looked at because what they are doing to household electricity prices is an absolute disgrace. I read one piece of commentary, James, which said that, this is great news, because New South Wales will then allow Australia to meet its Paris agreements, which means Scott Morrison can look good in front of the rest of the world. Has the Liberal Party seriously forgotten who voted for them in 2019? Have they really forgotten in the climate change election?
Especially now, when we are finally starting to see the Labor Party on a federal level come to its senses through people like Joel Fitzgibbon and say, hang on, maybe all of this inner-city green wankery isn't going to actually get us into power, and we need to be concerned about people and their power bills and where their electricity for their business is going to come from. The Liberals are going to cut themselves completely out of the deal, and there's a huge amount of open ground for Labor if they want to, abandon their dreams of coalition with the Greens and seize that middle ground.
Absolutely, and they should be. They should be. Joel Fitzgibbon is the hope of the side for Labor, and Labor are insane if they think, already the Libs have gone more to the left than Labor, so Labor may as well go the other way. Absolutely.